Well, today marks 1 year to the next US presidential election, when incumbent leader Joe Biden will take on the opposition candidate. People's perception of the economy will feature highly in how they vote. At the moment, economic growth remains solid at 4.9%, driven by robust consumer spending and low unemployment. But inflation remains a concern, with interest rates at their highest level in 2 decades. Polls show many Americans don't view the economy favourably. There are also a number of outside factors that could lead to uncertainty. Caroline Malone reports from Washington.
American consumers love shopping, whether out of necessity or for pure enjoyment.
What is it that you like about shopping?
Everything. The thrill of the hunt, finding new things, finding exclusive things, shopping in general.
Well, I just get stuff that I really needed.
That's good for retailers and the US economy. Commerce Department data shows a 4% acceleration in consumer spending on goods and services, led to solid economic growth in the last quarter.
So for the GDP numbers that came out for Q3, most of that was from consumer spending. So the spending is really what's been keeping this economy chugging along. I guess you could argue also that part of the reason why people are able to spend is because we have such a strong labor market. So many people are employed and have a stable income coming in. And so that also helps so that they can support that spending.
Consumers are even spending on holiday festivities, their confidence buoyed by low unemployment and higher wages, a labour market that's seeing new jobs added every month and even using their own excess savings from the pandemic. And yet people's opinions are souring. A recent Suffolk University Sawyer Business School study found 70% of 1,000 respondents nationwide across gender, age and income levels say the economy is getting worse. They cite persistent inflation impacting the cost of living, with higher prices for food, transport and gas, and rising housing costs, particularly for those who earn less than $50,000 a year.
So President Biden and his administration is very quick to point to low unemployment, and he's absolutely right about that. There are plenty of jobs in the United States if people want to work. The key, though, is that people, it doesn't matter how many jobs you have if you can't pay your bills. And so what's happening is people have to take an additional job on and reduce the quality of their life just to pay their grocery bills or their rent or their utility bills.
Biden's post-pandemic economic stimulus packages and the Inflation Reduction Act, lowering prescription prices and investing domestically in energy, have had an impact. But there's wider uncertainty over government spending, including on conflicts in Ukraine and Israel, and concern over an escalation in fighting. Higher prices and people's perception of the economy do traditionally impact how they view their country's leader. Consumers are still spending for now, but a more negative outlook coupled with outside factors could make all the difference in this next quarter and beyond. Caroline Malone, CNA, Washington.